Greetings to all the aspirants present out there. This is Chandigarh Civil Services. Aspirants, we have already started one series that is of the Himachal Current Affair, in which we have already covered your Jan to July current affair. So in this particular session, we will be taking your next month, that is your August 2022. So let's see what was the first news in the August 2022. The first thing which was in the news, that is your Himachal Pradesh has ranked second in the Food Security Act implementation. So yes, the Union Minister of the Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, that is your Piyush Goyal, he released the first edition of the State Ranking Index for the National Food Security Act, during which in this particular ranking, the Himachal has obtained the second position in the special category states and the Union Territory for the implementation of your National Food Security Act. And yes, when we talk about in this ranking, the Food Supply and Consumer Affairs Minister, he has totally appreciated the Himachal Pradesh government for securing the second rank. That is, in spite of the logistic limitation, and also the state displayed a very high level of accomplishment in competing with the general category states as well. So that means this is the biggest reward which is being brought by your Himachal Pradesh government. In spite of a huge logistical limitation, it was able to score the second position in this particular ranking. So this is one of the most important news in the August 2022 current affairs. Next, which was in the news, that is Dharamshala is planning to have the 10 e-vehicle charging station. And yes, the Dharamshala city that will have the 10 charging station for the electric cars and the two-wheelers. And these stations will be set up at the places which is having ample parking facilities. As we all know that this is done under your smart city project, where the contract of the charging station has been given to BHEL. So that means that they are also focusing on in reducing the greenhouse gases. And yes, in order to reduce the dependency on the petrol and diesel, they are switching towards your electric vehicles. So each station will going to have the 1 point for charging the 4-wheeler and the 5 point for the 2-wheelers. So that means Dharamshala city will soon to get your charging stations, especially when you're talking about switching towards your electric cars and vehicles. So this was in the news. Next thing which was in the news, that is Himachal Pradesh among the 7 states that are top achievers in the ease of doing businesses ranking of the state and UT. Again, along with this particular, the Himachal Pradesh government is also able to score among the 7 states in the ease of doing business. That is your Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat and Telangana. They are among the 7 state category and they are the top achievers in this particular ranking, and yes, they are on the implementation of the Business Reform Action Plan since 2020. And along with this, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, these are the states which is categorized as achievers in the ranking. And yes, the Aspire category, it includes the 7 states, including your Assam, Kerala, and in this category of the emerging business ecosystem. So there are the 11 states and UTs, which is including your Delhi and Puducherry and Tripura, which is being ranked in this. And yes, Himachal Pradesh government is also able to score among the top 7 in this particular ranking. That is your ease of doing business. Next thing which was in the news, that is your country's highest village get the tap water. This is one of the most important, that is when we talk about in securing the right to livelihood, fresh drinking water in every corners of the state of the Himachal Pradesh. So this is one of the very beautiful steps which is being taken by your Himachal Pradesh government. That is your Kashigan village, which is located in the Spiti. It is the highest village in the country, and it got the domestic tap connection, as the Himachal has already achieved 93.05% target of providing the functional household connection under the Jal Jeevan Mission. So yes, under this ambit, this particular highest village is also brought. So this is also very important. And yes, the functional domestic tap connection will have been provided to Kashigan. It is a village which is situated at altitude of 15,256 feet in the Spiti Valley. So yes, the government has achieved the 100% target of providing the tap connections, especially in your remote district, that is your Una, Chamba, Kinnoor, and Lahore Spiti. So this is very important. And yes, when we talk about this, during the last 2.5 years, around 8.4 lakh households have been given to the tap connection. So that means this is a huge number which is being, that is the tap connection is brought at the doorstep of the each Himachali household. So this is very, very important. And yes, under this mission, when we talk about around 4418.7 crore has been allotted to the state, including the incentives of around rupees 1028.43 crore has been given. So that means this much big amount has been allotted, and because of which, that's why it is able to achieve around 93.05% of the target of providing functional household under the Jal Jeevan mission. So this is one of the most important topic. Next, which was in the news, that is your Himachal Pradesh top in giving the loans to the street vendors. Again, the state has bagged the first position among the Himalayan and northeastern state, where it has disbursed the around loan of rupees 20,000 each to the street vendors, and it has been done under your famous scheme, that is your street vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi, that is your PM Swanidhi scheme. And yes, in the second phase of the scheme, application of 1007 vendors have been provided or approved, and amount has been given to around 894 vendors. And yes, according to the urban development officer, this has have been given in the 3 phases, that is the street vendors who are eligible to get the loan of rupees 10,000, 20,000 and 50,000 respectively. So that means this scheme has been took off in July 2020 and will run till year December 2024. So in this particular scheme, the Himachal has secured the first position in order to provide the loans to the street vendors. So this is one of the most important steps which is being taken by our Himachal Pradesh government. Next, that is the factual information, that is SS Guleria is appointed as the Information Commissioner of the Himachal Pradesh. So that is your Dr. SS Guleria. He took his oath as the Information Commissioner of the State Information Commission. And this oath ceremony has been taken at the Raj Bhavan in the presence of your governor, that is your Rajendra Vishwanath Arkalkar. So that means this particular ceremony has been taken where this Dr. SS Guleria has took the oath as an Information Commissioner. So this was about your current affair factual detail. Let's see next, that is your Shiv Dham comes up at the Sujanpur in the Hamirpur district. So this is important, that is your Shiv Dham. Kahan pe aa raha hai? That is in the Hamirpur district, and especially your, that is your Darla Gram Panchayat in the district. It has established the Adi Shiv Dham on the barren land which is at the cost of around rupees 60. So the panchayat has started the development work around 18 months ago. So this particular is important where this Shiv Dham is being built, that is in the Sujanpur, which lies in the Hamirpur district. Along with this, a number of the ideals of Lord Shiva has been installed in the Dham, including a bust of the Lord Shiva and Shiva Lingam, 31 feet Trishul and the Nindi on the entrance. So that means Shiv Dham is going to be, and they had established at the Sujanpur Jiga. And along with this, when we talk about this, according to the Panchayat Pradhan, what is the objective of building this particular Dham is just to establish your religious, culture and the small business center to attract the tourists. Because as we know that this will not only provide the tourist opportunity, but along with this, it will also help in increasing the employment rate also, because the most of the work under this particular has been done by the Manrega. So that means it also generate a rural employment also. Along with this, it will also help in increasing the tourists also. That means this was Shiv Dham, which is being inaugurated at the Sujanpur. So this is about your current affair, which is your others. As I keep on reiterating the same thing, that is current affairs is playing a very, very crucial role when it comes to the Himachal Pradesh administrative examination and your other examination, other state examination. So this is about your August current affair. So stay tuned and connected. Thank you.